For many people, an addiction means many things. For some, it's having no control over a particular thing. For others, it's just loving something out of habit that it becomes dangerous. But whichever way we view it, addiction is often unhealthy and can easily lead to many forms of social, mental, and health disorders. But what if I told you it's easier to quit than you think? Follow the steps I'm going to outline and you'll be on your way to sharing your success story. Number 1. Decide to quit. Everything we do in life begins from the mind. If you consciously decide to quit now, then you're already one step closer to your goal. However, it doesn't work by just casually whispering the words. You must be intentional and have the determination in your heart that there is no going back from here. Here's how you can go about it. Close your eyes and recall your first experience with that habit that turned into an addiction. For instance, on the first day you lit a cigarette. Now, as you recall, try to distance yourself from it. Instead of smoking it, imagining not even purchasing it at all. What this does is help you reconstruct your memory and shift your focus away from the triggers. It's like a mind trap, which will help you be more intentional about your recovery journey. Number 2, write down reasons why you want to quit. Why do you want to quit? Ask yourself this question and be honest with your answers. Are you quitting to please someone, or because your addiction has become a monster and is slowly destroying everything you hold dear in your life? I'm guessing that it's because no one actually stops a habit for no real reason. After you've given it a good thought, put them down on paper and make 2 columns. In one, list the negative effects of the addiction, and in the other, list the benefits you stand to gain after quitting. This will help your mind see the addiction as a foe rather than a friend, and it'll be easier to give up the habit once you picture the life addiction prevents you from enjoying. Number 3. Make a plan to deal with the triggers. You can't possibly quit drinking alcohol if you're always hanging around drinking parlors and attending night parties. It's like leaving spilt milk on the floor and expecting the cat not to lick it off. And I hate to break it to you, but if you continue to stay close to your triggers, it's only a matter of time before you relapse and even fall harder into it. Let's put it simply. Addiction is a strong psychological disorder, and if you keep feeding it, it'll continue to control you and even grow stronger. So you must make a conscious effort to distance yourself from anything that might trigger the addiction. Certain situations like nightclubs, casinos, or online sites can trigger you into those habits. This is where you must equip yourself with discipline and self-control and refuse to go back to those situations. For others, their triggers might be the friends around them who make them indulge more in their addictions. And if your friends keep pushing you down the rabbit hole, then I don't think they are worthy of being called friends. So, if you truly want to break out, you must learn to refuse companies that encourage your bad habits. Number 4, remove all temptations around you. You've decided to quit and dealt with the triggers, but it's not enough to remove the external triggers. You also have to deal with your immediate surroundings. This includes thrashing out everything that might trigger the addiction. For example, if you have a food addiction, you'll have to start imitating living healthy by removing all junk food in your fridge or pantry, avoiding fast foods, and attending social events that serve unhealthy meals. If you're addicted to adult content, block out access to these sites and similar content like erotic books, magazines, and TV shows. And if you're addicted to hard substances, it's best to move out of the environment and lose contact with dealers or friends that sell. Just like reconstructing your mind and distancing from negative memories, removing internal triggers directs your mind towards only healthy thoughts and activities. Number 5, quit slowly. It's easy to throw out all the packs of cigarettes and say to yourself, I quit smoking today and will never go back. If that's you, good job. But there's a good chance you'll give in to temptation again once the urge comes back. So instead of going cold turkey on yourself, take it one day at a time, quit slowly, and set short or long-term goals. How can you achieve this? Let's say you've been used to smoking 3 packs a day. Make it a goal to smoke only those 3 packs in 1 week. Then gradually reduce it to 3 packs in 3 weeks, then 1 month until you eventually stop the habit. When you practice this method, your body learns, responds, and adapts unconsciously to this new lifestyle, and soon you'll become more in control of your habits. Number 6. Be accountable to someone. There's the popular saying, a problem shared is a problem half solved. This applies to helping you through an addiction too. Although most people would prefer to keep to themselves to avoid judgment, but telling your addiction to someone you can trust helps you to break out of it easily. Also, this person is responsible for keeping you in check and ensuring you don't fall back on any of your triggers. On the other hand, this accountability partner can also be a counselor or a therapist. In most cases, this option is preferable because they are professionals who are trained to show you the right approach to combating addiction. Also, attending designed support groups is popular among addicts trying to break out of their addictions, and this helps you to be more open to your loved ones because you realize that there are many others who share in your problem. Number 7. Fill your time with healthy activities. You can't eliminate an activity and not fill that void with new and healthy activities. Chances are, your bad habit affects almost all the areas of your life, so you must replace it with new habits to effectively stop that addiction. This may include trying out an activity you've always wanted to do, like skydiving, swimming, dancing, traveling, or spending more time with family and friends. When you begin creating these new habits, your brain slowly and unconsciously starts filling your memory with all the healthy habits, and doing this consistently will see you quitting that addiction in no time. Number 8. Learn coping strategies. As much as we would like to believe it, quitting an addiction is not as easy as refusing candy, mostly because over the years, that habit has become a part of you, so there will be still some situations when you'll crave it again. But not to worry. Many physical activities can help you deal with the urges. Exercise is one effective method. When we exercise, our body releases endorphins that give pleasure and kill any urge. You could also find the right distractions like listening to music, hanging out with friends, painting, or watching a movie. Just anything to take your mind away from giving into that thought. Number 9. Relapsing is not the end. You must love yourself enough not to feel defeated or sad when you relapse and give in to temptation. Out of every 10 addicts, at least 6 relapses along the way, but this doesn't mean it's the end. If you ever fall back into the addiction, instead of beating yourself down, recount the incident and make a plan to prevent the situation from happening again. In essence, relapsing doesn't mean failure unless you decide to give up on yourself. This is a new journey for you, so it's okay to fall back sometimes as long as you get back up and start over again. Because at the end of the day, it's only how you end the journey that truly matters. Number 10. Reward yourself. Yes, what's all the work without some self-reward? You've put your mind and body through all the hard work, and now it's time to appreciate yourself for acing all the goals and keeping through to your word without giving up. Breaking out of an addiction is no easy thing to do, my friend, so it's essential that you celebrate every little win and milestone that you've accomplished. This will help you to reflect on your journey so far and give you a sense of fulfillment and pride, knowing that you were determined to make a decision and saw it till the very end. And that's it, folks. Breaking out of an addiction is possible if you consciously keep pushing towards your goal. So, which step mentioned stood out for you? And if you ever broke out of an addiction, tell us how you made it out. We'll love to hear your story in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel as well. See ya!